wisdom. I too possess these 5 qualities and I rejoice, for it is said that the deities, as a result of these 5 qualities, have taken birth in the blessed abodes. I too who possess these qualities could be reborn there if that is what I wanted. But as the happiness of the paradises is transitory, I will not do so. And the disciple will reason in the same way for the other 5 groups of deities up to and including the Parinirmitavasavardhan. Question. In the threefold world, there are many pure deities occupying rupadhatu and arhat. Why recollect only the gods of the desire realm? Answer. It is in the Sravaka system that it is a matter of just recollecting only the deities of kamadhatu. But in the Mahayana it is forbidden to recollect the deities of the threefold world. The yogin who has not yet attained the path very often is still attached in mind to the 5 objects of enjoyment belonging to the world of men. This is why the Buddha recommends recollecting the deities. If the yogin has been able to cut through lust, he will be reborn among the gods of the 2 higher realms rupadhatu and arhat. If he has not been able to cut through lust, he will be reborn among the 6 classes of gods of the desire realm kamadhatu where the 5 objects of enjoyment are excellent, subtle, and pure. The Buddha does not want people to be reborn again and enjoy the 5 objects of enjoyment. But there are beings who are unable to enter into nirvana, and it is these beings that the Buddha tells to recollect the deities. Thus, one day the son of a king was standing in a high and dangerous place. It was impossible to get him down and he was about to fall to the ground. The king sent someone to spread a thick mattress on the ground so that when the prince fell he would not be killed by being crushed on the ground. 2. Recollection of gods of native purity. Furthermore, there are 4 kinds of gods. I. Metaphorical gods, 2. Gods by birth, 3. Pure gods, 4. Gods of native purity. I. The actual god called tien-tseu, son of a god, or devaputra, for example, is a metaphorical god. 2. All the deities of the threefold world from the caturmaharajikas up to the neither discriminating nor non-discriminating gods are gods by birth. 3. All the holy individuals born among humans are gods by purity. 4. All the holy individuals born among the gods of the threefold world are gods by native purity, namely a. The srotaapanna called kulamkula and the sakrdagamin called ekavicika who, in the paradises, sometimes attain the state of anagamin or arhat are the upapattivisuddhadeva. b. In the form realm, there are 5 kinds of anagamin who are no longer reborn in this realm i.e. kamadhatu but attain the state of arhat in rupadhatu. c. In the formless realm, there is a kind of anagamin who, being detached from the form realm, is reborn in the formless realm, cultivates the pure path there, becomes arhat and enters into nirvana. Therefore we call recollection of the deities the fact of recollecting 2 kinds of deities. I. The deities by birth and 2. The deities of native purity. 7. Recollection of breathing. On recollection of inhalation and exhalation see what is said in the Chin King. 8. Recollection of death. In regard to recollection of death, there are 2 kinds of death. I. Death by oneself. 2. Death by another. The yogin always recollects these 2 types of death. If nobody kills it, this body will die necessarily by itself. Not even for the time of a finger snap can one believe that this conditioned dharma which is the body will not die. At all times within this body, death is present without even waiting for old age. One cannot be based on this mass of sorrows, sufferings and decrepitude. The desire for life makes us hope for safety and immortality, but this hope arises only in fools. In the body, the 4 great elements are all destroyed. As long as a person carries the chest containing the 4 venomous snakes, how can the wise think of safety? That exhalation should be followed by inhalation, that inhalation should be followed by exhalation, that awakening should follow sleep. All these things are difficult to guarantee. Why? Because internally as well as externally, the body has many enemies, thus it is said. Some die in the womb, some die at birth, some die at a ripe age. Some die during old age. In the same way, when the fruit is ripe it falls for all kinds of reasons. People always seek to avoid death, the cruel and wicked thief. But it is hard to believe that one can ever escape this thief and find safety. Imagine a great and wise man, of unsurpassable power and strength. Neither before nor after, nor at present will he escape death. There are no skillful words. There are no supplications that can free one. There is no fortified place where one can hide from it. Neither by observing pure morality nor by exertion can one elude it. Death is a pitiless thief. When it comes, there is no place to escape from it. This is why, in the course of transitory and dangerous existence, the yogin should not think of or hope to live. Maranasamrita Sutra. One day when the Buddha was speaking to the bhiksus on the meaning of death, a certain bhiksu, having arranged his upper robe over his left shoulder, said to the Buddha, "I can meditate on the meaning of death." The Buddha asked him, "How do you meditate?" The bhiksu said, "I do not hope to live longer than 7 years." The Buddha said, "That is an unmindful way to meditate on the meaning of death." Another bhiksu said, "I do not hope to live longer than 7 months. Another bhiksu said 7 days, and yet others said 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, or 1 day. The Buddha said to them, "All of you are meditating unmindfully on the meaning of death." One bhiksu said that he did not hope to live longer than 1 morning, from morning until mealtime. Yet another, that he did not hope to live longer than a single meal. The Buddha declared, "You also are meditating unmindfully on the meaning of death." Finally a bhiksu, having arranged his upper robe over his left shoulder, said to the Buddha, "I hope to live only as long as the time needed for an out-breath without waiting for the next in-breath, or the time required for an in-breath without waiting for the next out-breath." The Buddha declared, "That is true meditation on the meaning of death, without unmindfulness. O bhiksus, all conditioned dharmas arise and perish from moment to moment. Their time of duration is very brief. They are like a magic show, deceiving the ignorant yogins. It is for these many reasons that one recollects death." 9. Logical order of the 8 recollections. Question. The Dharma is the teacher of all the Buddhas of the 3 times. Why then recollect the Buddha first? What is the order of the 8 recollections? Answer. 1 to 3. Although the Dharma is the teacher of the Buddhas of the 3 times and the 10 directions, it is the Buddha who preached the Dharma because his skill is great.